morning. My name is Joy. I'm Joy, Dark Lady of the Moon. This is my first video in a series that I feel compelled to do. I've been instructed by Spirit to do this many times, and because I tend to have low self-esteem, I talk myself out of it. I tell myself, oh, nobody's going to want to hear this. And apparently there are other people in my situation that would feel support in hearing this. So that's what this video, that's what these series of videos will be about. I am in essence on a journey to find my inner goddess. And when I say journey, I mean I'm staying right here. I'm looking within myself and I'm finding my inner goddess. And all women have got an inner goddess, every single woman. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what got me on this journey to begin with. The other day I was listening to somebody talking about how they had a child or somebody very dear to them, and how if somebody threatened that child, they would give their life for that child. And I thought to myself, wow, that's a lot of love. And I just started thinking about the fact that there wasn't anybody in my life that I felt the same way about. I'm not saying that I dislike the people that I'm close to. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that that level of love I did not have in my life. And it got me to thinking further about how few times that I'd been really honest with people in my life. I'd always run away from conflict. I would rather die than be honest about what I wanted. And the other thing that I thought about was the fact that in my relationships with men, in my romantic relationships, I had not been honest about my feelings. I think that's a phrase that you hear a lot, honest about your feelings, but when you really think about what that means, it's pretty astonishing. So let me give you a specific. I was with a man who I felt like exhibited prejudiced behavior against a friend of mine who happened to have darker skin than I did. And I always think that's really ridiculous, because it's like, okay, my skin is lighter than their skin. It's like, who cares? It's like I have green eyes and they have brown eyes. It's like, okay. But anyway, I got a strong feeling by his behavior that he didn't accept her. So instead of having a conversation about this, I didn't bring it up again. And that's a real strong thing with me. That's a very important thing for me, to be accepting of everybody, no matter what they look like. And for me not to have said something to him, to at least have that conversation, because I could have been wrong, okay? But if you don't even have that conversation, you don't know. And the other thing that occurred to me is, when you have that conversation, you put yourself on the line. That is such an important thing to me, this being with somebody who accepts my friends, that the fact that I didn't do that, it makes me ashamed of myself. And I was living a lie with him. I owed it to him too, to be honest and to let him know how important it was to me, and to be willing to walk away so that he had full understanding of why I was walking away, and then find somebody that was more compatible with my thinking. But I didn't do that. So if I would have ended up marrying this man, God forbid, if I would have ended up marrying this man, it would have been a lie, because one of my most important tenets in life I had not even discussed with him, and it would have just been eating there and eating there. So anyway, these are just things that were running through my mind, and I guess I was just shocked at being 57 years old and having these realizations, and not having these real important conversations with my loved ones. And by the way, a conversation like that is a tough conversation, but it's a way to let the other person know what you're thinking, but it melds you more closely together. So anyway, so through my bad choices, I don't like to use the word mistakes, because mistakes, to me, it sort of indicates that there was that there's not a learning process there, that it's like a dead thing that's a mistake. No, it's a learning experience, and and it was a poor decision that I made, and I hope I don't do that again. But anyway, through this, I'm going on a journey. I'm finding myself. I'm finding my inner goddess. I'm finding my peace. And when I come to terms with who that goddess is, who I am, then I believe I will be finding the person that will reflect me and make me happy. So come with me on my journey. And please hit subscribe if you'd like to have more of these videos, and watch me make a fool of myself. But I hope you'll join me. And by the way, yes, these are pajamas. I just had this very strong feeling that I had to talk as soon as possible this morning. So that's why I'm in my pajamas. But anyway, I hope you have a great day. I'll be doing these videos every couple of days. And I'm going to call you goddesses, because I believe that's what you are. So, goddesses, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.